Ralph Man's Outdoors. We had a major fail, big time. We had 10 chickens, baby chicks, in with our turkeys. They're about 5 months old. We're wanting to get them moved in with our laying hens. And so yesterday, we chased them all over the yard. Yeah, it was yesterday. Well, probably 2 days by the time you see this. But we chased them all over the yard, caught 6 of them. 3 of them escaped. 1 of them I couldn't catch. And we got them moved into the hen house. We got them moved into the hen house so that they could see where the nesting boxes were, where the roost was. We've got a solar door right here. We locked them in for about 2.5 hours so that they would at least get comfortable with the place. And then we had to go to a football game. Before going to the grandson's football game, we opened up the door. They accumulated in here with our layers. And then the next part was our major fail. After the football game, I came down last night, and the blue tarp, there were 6 chickens up on top of it roosting. There were 3 right here on this line, and we've got wire or bird netting up here. There were 3 of them up here. There was 1 down here on the ground with the turkeys, and they had flown over this fence line that is running right through here and on the other side. So this morning, all the chickens were back in with the turkeys. So I have to come up with a way to block off the fence and attach it to the ceiling fence. And so I've got to get that done on the sides as well as around here. So in the meantime, I'm going to plan B. These girls are getting of the age that they need to start laying eggs, and I think they wanted to go in to the hen house to lay eggs. So I'm going to have to build nest boxes, and I'm going to try and put them in the small chicken tractor we have down here. So let's get busy. As they say, necessity is the mother of invention. So we've got some wooden eggs, and I'm placing one on either side. This is just in a simple Rubbermaid crate or imitation Rubbermaid crate. Hopefully, I would prefer to have a wall right here to separate the two so that they're not pecking at each other. But at this point in time, if they just, one of them comes in, excuse me, just one of them comes in, that's great. I don't care. I just want them to have a place to lay. I don't want to miss out on the eggs. I'm going to put it at the back of this chicken tractor that we've got in here. This is a small one. We pull baby layers around in the yard. We've got a bigger one that we pull our meat birds around in, and we pull the turkeys in. You can see those videos. But because this is slanted, I don't want water coming down in it, so I've got to prop up the back of it. So I'm going to take a 2x or so, put it under the back end, get it raised up so that it's more level, and see if we can get that installed in here in the chicken tractor. Well, we've got another change of plans. The roost that I put in here is too low for this to go underneath it. So I put a 2x4 back here to support the back end, tilt it up a little bit. We've got the eggs in place. This will keep them dry, and they still have their roost. So it's probably a good thing they won't be, using the restroom on top of the egg laying. But we'll see how this works. Ralph Man's Outdoors. Now it's time to start fixing the fence, because they can get out right over here. They're flying through. We've got netting here, but there wasn't enough to go all the way. Same thing on this side. We've also got a problem right here. And so that's how they all ended up back in here. So I've got to get that solved, and then we should be in business. Well, the young chickens have been escaping through here. There is the roof. This is folded over and from the vines. So I have gone through and clipped all the vines so that they will just die. And now I'm going to take some twine. I'm going to take this twine and I'm going to loop it underneath here. I'm going to go up to the eye bolts that I hung the clothesline with and try to pull this up as tight as I can. And then I've got some extra chicken wire or chicken netting I'm going to put across the top, but I don't want to waste a bunch of it trying to drag it all the way down to here. So let's get this up first. Well, I said we've got chickens that are trying to escape or have been escaping. So I've run line. We've got this green cordage attached to the fence. I'm pulling it up and attaching. We've weaved it through and we're taking it up to the tie knots, doing the same here, pulling all of this down. So we've got netting to here, but I need netting in this section. So I'm about to seal that off so they can't escape. We've got netting. I'm not sure you can see it, but it runs right down through here. We've got small zip ties, so I'm going to cut the netting and we're going to zip tie this up. Can't really see it, but the netting is in place all down the sides. Here we are. We've got the netting up. All of the holes have been blocked so that the chickens can't get out. When dealing with chickens, turkeys, any type of livestock, you really just kind of have to go with the flow, do what you can, keep them safe and protected, and then you make do. Till next time, God bless.